Wednesday night baseball, August the 12th, and I've got the two late night games, both games at 10 o'clock Eastern night, free for you with analysis coming up right here, right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. There are two late games on the board tonight, both at 10 o'clock Eastern, including your ESPN National TV game, Rangers-Angels, and also the Royals-Dodgers. I'm going to give you free plays in both of those. That's why I wore the Land of the Free shirt, because it's free right here on WagerTalk TV. By the way, I do have a best bet on the nighttime card as well for my personal clients. You might want to pay attention. We talked about how second half of the baseball season is a great money-making opportunity. Well, we're off to a 65% start here in the month of August, including a perfect 3-0 sweep on Monday and Tuesday so far this week. Go get that strong best bet for tonight on Wednesday on my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, WT.buzz/SM. All right, let's look at two other games on the nighttime card. These are your two late West Coast games at 10 Eastern. We'll talk about the national TV game first, Rangers and Angels. And boy, Texas has been a consistent team, a mediocrely consistent or consistently mediocre, however you want to cut it. They're 60-60 on the season. They're 5-5 their last 10. They're 10-10 their last 20. And guess what? They're 15-15 their last 30. And they've alternated wins and losses their last four games as well. Well, they're coming off a loss, a narrow 3-2 loss at LA last night after a 4-1 extra inning wins. This has been a very tight series so far, but I do think the Rangers get back on track tonight for several reasons. First of all, the Angels are a terrible team, currently 28 games below 500. They have the worst record in the American League. In fact, they have the worst record in baseball right now. They're even worse than the Colorado Rockies, who have the worst National League record. So the Angels, by win percentage, are the worst team in baseball right now. And I know we always say, well, no team wins less than 40%, and they're at 38.5% right now. And yes, the Angels have won 4 of their last 10, but they've still won just one of their last 4 games, and that was that narrow 1-1 win yesterday. And I think they regress back. Texas gets back on track. And it's hard to back George Clausen. I don't know how you pronounce it. He's only made 3 big league starts, and he's not going to be around much longer if he keeps pitching the way he is. He's been atrocious so far in his 3 outings. Now, he made 2 starts in April and was really bad in those 2 early April starts, giving up 6 earned runs in just 4.5 innings over 2 starts. They bumped him back down to the minors. Didn't really pitch any better in the minors this year. He had a 3.96 ERA in 19 games. Very mediocre 1.4 whip, and that's a AAA. Those numbers that'd be like a 5 ERA in big league action. Well, they have nothing to lose. They called him back up here. He made a start last week on August 7th, and he did not pitch well. Well, he pitched okay. 1 earned run, 4 hits, but he had 4 walks in just 4 innings of work and got a no decision. Overall, the 3 starts he's made this year in his big league debut in 2026, a 7.27 ERA, 14 walks in 8 innings work. That's like little league numbers right there. I don't think it's going to get any better tonight. The Rangers are the better team, and Cal Quantrill's having a solid season, quietly having a solid season for Texas. 3.56 ERA overall this year. He's only at 65 innings pitched, so he is fresh. And over his last 7 starts the past 2 months since late June, an even better 3.34 ERA. So pitching edge, better team overall, bounce back mode, and it's a very reasonable price on top of that. The Rangers are only minus $1.30, minus $1.35 right now in most spots. So take a look at Texas to win this game, your ESPN game at 10 Eastern. All right, your other game comes in interleague play in the late night card, and that's at 10:10 Eastern as well. Royals-Dodgers. And I talked about this game yesterday in a free play video for you, and I mentioned how the Dodgers had not won by more than a single run in a couple weeks. Well, it held up again. They won third game in 4 nights, but all 3 of their recent wins have been by exactly 1 run. 2 of the 3, including last night, came in extra innings. So, yeah, LA is still not playing great baseball. They're still just 3-7 their last 10. Just 13-17 the last 30, despite having an excellent 72-48 record overall this year. In fact, they're on that 7-game slide before they have won 3 of their last 4. But I think they're starting to heat up. I know they haven't been winning by margin, but still, they've put up 11 runs the last 2 nights. They've won 3 of the last 4. And this team just has too much talent to continue to underachieve. And, yeah, they took their foot off the gas. They're kind of playing it cautious after the trade deadline. But when they saw that 12.5 game lead get cut to about 7.5 against Arizona a few games ago, I think that was the wake-up call. They've won 3 out of 4. And while, yes, it's dicey to lay the run and a half, I'm not in a hurry to lay minus 200, minus 210. So I do like the Dodgers tonight, and I recommend playing it on the run line, minus 1.5, even money. Whenever you get one of the best teams in baseball against one of the worst teams in baseball and get it around an even money price, it's worth a look. And yes, the Dodgers have not been winning by margin, but historically, the last 3-4 years, as you know, the majority of the times that they win, they do win by 2 runs or more. So I think we're starting to get some value now with the -1.5 because of recent results. We're getting them at plus money against a really bad Kansas City team who has the second worst record in the American League, actually the third worst record in the American League after the Athletics and Angels. But they would have the second worst National League record after only just the Rockies. So this is not a good Kansas City team. They're 23 games below 500 this year, and they're just 17-41 against winning teams. They're just one game down at home, 29-30, but they're 20-42 on the road. So, yeah, I know they've kept it close the last couple nights. They've lost by exactly 1 run both games, but I don't expect them to win tonight, which means the Dodgers likely do finally win by margin by 2 runs or more. Also like Eric Lauer on the mound tonight because he's coming off a bad start on August 5th at Chicago. He got lit up in Wrigley against a good Cubs team last week, giving up 11 hits and 6 runs in just 4 innings. But he didn't walk anybody. He gave up 2 home runs. That was the problem. And he's still a quality starter, a veteran starter. And I normally look for guys that are decent to bounce back after terrible starts. And keep in mind, right before that, at home against the Seattle Mariners, he had a 6-inning shutout, a 1-hitter the game before that. So nothing's broken there. Looks like a great bounce-back spot for Lauer against a bad Royals team. Meanwhile, Daniel Lynch, the 4th, not the 3rd, not the 2nd, he's the 4th, is on the mound tonight. And he's a bullpen guy. Solid 2.5 ERA this year in 47 innings. But he's only made 1 start, and that came last week, and it did not go well. He gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned. In the middle of the 2nd inning, he was pulled. And that's not a fluke. This is a guy that's been the limited starter over his career. Last year, he made 1 start in May last season and lasted just 2 innings. In fact, if you go back over the last 3 years, he's made 7 starts in the big leagues with a horrendous 6.84 ERA. And the Royals bullpen after him tonight's not going to be much better. This looks like a good spot for the Dodgers to finally win by margin. I like him with the Lauer on the mound. Not a fan of laying -200, so I definitely would take it on the run line -1.5 even. Or if you're worried about that dreaded 1-run win, which the Dodgers have done in their last 3 victories over the past week, then you can always take the -1 run line, and that would probably be around a -150 range. And if you don't have access to a -1, you can always put half on the money line -200, half at even money. That gets you at -1, -150 on average. So you could play the -1 run line if you want to be a little extra cautious. But I think this is a good spot for the Dodgers tonight with Lauer in bounce-back mode. That's also at 10 Eastern. Hey, there you go. 2 looks at your 2 late-night games free here on WagerTalk TV. Hope you found it useful. If you did, all I ask is a quick thumbs up, like, and hey, comment below. I read the comments. I reply back. What sides, totals, player props do you like tonight on the Wednesday Night Baseball card? Hey, include some analysis, of course, if you have time, so we can all learn and earn and win together here on WagerTalk TV. And once again, thumbs up, like on both your computer and your mobile device. And if you're on your mobile device, you get to click the hype button as well, which is so appreciated. Now, NFL preseason is in full swing this week. We started off the season last week on Thursday with both the Panthers and the over in the Hall of Fame game, and not a surprise. You know I've been dominating free plays on NFL Thursday night. Now, that wasn't a prime game, but you know they've been hitting over 70% the last 2 years on Thursday night free, and I'll have them all season long for you here on the channel. So make sure you click subscribe and you click the bell as well for instant notifications, not only when these daily free baseball videos are up, but also all the football games that are going to be coming over the next several months, including this week's NFL preseason action over the next few days. I'll have some free play videos, so make sure you click subscribe and click the bell so you get an instant alert. You never miss out here on WagerTalk TV. All right, as you know, I do have a strong best bet tonight on Wednesday in Major League Baseball. We're perfect 3-0, swept the board so far Monday and Tuesday this week, hitting over 65% for the month of August. Go get that strong best bet tonight, and there's several ways you can get it. You can buy it a la carte, $25 single play, or you can buy the 3-day all access for $69. Nope, it's 6 days for $69, dude, because the buy 3, get 3 is still in full effect, and that will get the NFL preseason as well, anything that I might have this week. It's all sports, all access. 6 days for just $69. It's a great entry-level sampler product, and it's stackable. You can buy multiple of them and use them throughout the next several weeks. Or if you want all sports, all access, the entire college football regular season into the bowls, basically the entire NFL regular season, first couple months of basketball, the rest of baseball. How about the rest of 2026 for a 47% discount? $7.99 gets you the next 5 months through the end of 2026, all sports, all access for just $7.99. Or the best deal, and it's the first time I've mentioned it anywhere, today here, I'm mentioning it, debuting it. It just went up this afternoon on my page, and that's a 1-year all access with an instant discount for just $11.88. As you see on your screen, not only do you get the big bonus, but you're getting something called Market Call Live. And let me explain what that is. This is a debut product, which is going to start with the NFL regular season, and it's going to be every Thursday night. You'll have insider access with me personally on a private call to discuss the Thursday night football game, those prime games, which we all love, an advanced look at my NFL public information before I do my video, an advanced look at my 10,000 game college football simulation. Any games you want to pull up privately, I can do for you. Also, trends, system back testing, contest strategy for those of you doing survivor contests or pick 5 contests. Open book. It's like the Steam Room. Yanni does the Steam Room. We wanted a similar concept because there's been a lot of inquiries about it. People want the public information earlier. Well, that's what Market Call Live is going to be each and every Thursday night. And when you sign up with this special offer that you see on your screen, you not only get 1 year of all access for every best bet I release to my clients, football, baseball, basketball, college, and pro, for about $3 a day, about $1 a play. You're also going to get access to Market Call Live each and every week. And that's the only way you're going to get access to it as an insider. So this is a special offer, and it's the best bonus I've ever offered, ever. If you've been thinking about getting on board an all-year, all-access investment approach package for about $1 a play, this is the one for you. When you sign up right now, you're getting that Market Live insider call free every week as well. Full details are on the screen there. You can also see them on my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And, of course, get there quicker. When you go get that daily free play on my page as well, you can check it out. Get there quicker, wt.buzz/SM. Follow me on social media as well for information, free picks, links to the videos on X and Instagram at Steve Merril. You know the deal. 2 R's, 1 L, like you see on your screen, Merril, at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you also know there's more free play videos coming up next.